I toss and turn, my eyes wide open. I just seem to be unable to get sleep or even close my eyes, because every time I do, the ticking of my clock gets louder, and I can feel something there. The slight displacement of the air above me, the ice on my skin, the breath on my cheek. When I open my eyes, nothing. No displaced air, no intense stare, no breath. Only a silence, a tick too long before the clock starts ticking again. And that chill in my bones. I shake my head, I can't do this. And get up to walk over the kitchen. And get up to walk over into the kitchen. Once there, I open the fridge and grab some milk. It's only when I shut the door that that tiny yellow posset catches my eyes.
It's almost midnight, and it's your time. I'm coming for you, the clock man.
I hold my breath and glance at the clock hanging above the door. 11:58. The Neverending Road. In Corona, California, there was once a road known by the most locals as the Neverending Road. Specifically, the road's true name was Lester Road. Now, over 20 years later, the landscape of Corona had changed, and the Neverending Road is no more. However, years ago, Lester Road was an unlit road that people claimed became a never-ending road when driven at night. The people who made such a drive were never seen from again. The legend became so well known that people refused to even drive Lester Road during the day. One night, like many teens my age, I drove up Lester Road, but only for a short distance, and in my headlights it did look like they went on forever. Frightened, I quickly turned around, because if I continued up the road, I thought I might never return again. Perpetration of the legend convinced local law enforcement to investigate. Lester Road took a sharp left turn at its end, and there were no guardrails. Beyond the curve lay a canyon, and on the other side of the canyon was another road that lined up so well with Lester Road that when viewed from the correct angle, especially at night, the canyon vanished from sight, and the road seemed to continue on up and over the hill on the other side of the canyon. Upon investigation of the canyon, dozens of cars were found, falling to the doom, with the decomposing bodies of the victims still strapped to their seats. This is a true story. The Trap. In Berlin after World War II, money was short, supplies were tight, and it seemed like everyone was hungry. At that time, people were telling the tale of a young woman who saw a blind man picking his way through a crowd. The two started to talk. The man asked her for a favor. Could she deliver the letter to the address on the envelope? Well, it was on her way home, so she agreed. She started out to deliver the message. When she turned around to see if there was anything else the blind man needed, she spotted him hurrying through the crowd without his smoked glass or white cane. She was naturally suspicious, so she went to the police. When the police paid a visit to the address on the envelope, they made a gruesome discovery. 3 butchers have been harvesting human flesh and selling it to the starving people. And what was in the envelope the man gave to the woman? A note, saying in a simple phrase, "This is the last one I am sending you today." Voices. You know that ringing sound that you will perceive when you're in a very quiet area? Some people say this is an auditory illusion brought about the ear's inability to detect frequencies below the threshold of human senses. This is completely wrong. That ringing covers up something else altogether. If you're quick, patient, and maybe a little lucky, you will be able to hear past the ringing. What you will hear are voices whispering to each other. They will silence themselves quickly, but with practice. You will become more adept at catching and interpreting what they are saying. You will hear things of the past, the present, and future. However, you must be careful, because there is no such thing as a voice without a body. And when you start to notice them, they will notice you too.